Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rolo, and welcome back to Foundation. Yeah, apologies. It's been a few days since I've last posted. Been a little bit busy. I wanted to stream on Friday, but unfortunately that did not work out as planned. But yeah, we're back with Foundation. There's some minor differences or changes that I've made in the meantime. So one of them is that our little wood area has been completed, and I've also now defined a little residential area on the right hand side, just so that the workers don't have to walk too far to get to their place of work. But I don't think they're gonna move in here since they've already created their own homes here that's already defined. So I don't think we'll really get the benefit of them moving over to the side. And we've also started with some tax mandates. So yeah, I think from a tax perspective, we do have I think 2 tax collectors, or maybe 1. So yeah, I think that's going well so far. And the next step is to expand here to the upper side of our little village. I want to increase the area for people to live, as well as start building our cloth and wool, and I think it's one of the commodities to get clothing, which is one of the things that we do require. So with that said, let's start. So some of the changes that we've moved some of the buildings here that creates area for undesirability, which will be your woodcutters and your sawmills, I think, so that we can allow this area to be populated with villagers. I do see that I don't really have a need for people to live. I think it's the taxes, or might be the unemployment. So let's just see if we can employ some of these people, because I do believe that it's important. Let's create another builder. We do need them as well. All right. So from the perspective of buying a new area, I think we need 125 gold. Yeah, we do. So we'll get the 125 gold that we require. I think from our tax collectors and these homes being built, we should easily get to that, and we should be trading quite a lot of planks. As far as I know, I think the planks are being traded for 3 gold coins each. We also need to start getting polished stone, as that's the other resource that we can really leverage on. I think common clothing we might be able to sell later on. So everything above 200 we will sell. Just want to see if the actual trade route can be upgraded. Also, we need to buy a little bit more from them to actually upgrade it, but I don't think we have the money to do so. Which is fine. I think we're actually buying berries from them. As far as I remember, that's what we said it last. Oh no, so we're buying cloth. And we are buying berry brew, which I think is probably the more expensive one. We don't have any place to sit or to store the berry brew, but that's something that we'll need later on for providing entertainment. So maybe, can we build that already? No. Doesn't seem like it. Which is fine. Don't have to worry about that too much. So we get 2 newcomers, and we should then... So we already have the polished stone for the stonemason site. Okay, so we are all happy with that. Let's see, we have a courier. Wood for the elders. The elders are looking to repair a few bridges across the region. One of the merchants noticed that your woodcutter camps... That you have noticed your woodcutter camps and want to make you an offer. Yeah, I'll take that offer for sure. I mean, we have more than enough wood. Or no, not actually. We need 100 accumulated. We only have 24. Okay, that's actually a little bit worse than I expected. I really hope that we had a little bit more wood so that we can give it to them. But that does not seem to be the case. We have 14 days. So I think that should be enough. I think most of our wood was going to actually building new homes. Improving trades with Northbury. Thanks to your investing in trades, a large number of folks are now looking to settle in Northbury. Yet the village struggles to feed the extra workforce and asks if you could send them a much needed bread. I don't have bread at the moment. If I fail, okay, so there's no There's no negative if I fail. Okay, that's okay. So then I'll accept it, even though I can't really do much for you. It's okay. I actually do believe the carpenters are using a lot of my wood. So let's assign 2 carpenters. And let's speed it up again. I also want to see if I can... There's some of these mandates that I want to do. Maybe get some mineral deposits. Because that will definitely be beneficial in the long run. But I don't think at this point in time I really need much of that. Okay, we have more than enough fish. I'll sell some fish here. I think there might be too many markets here in a close area. That's okay. Okay, so stonemason's hut is done. We just need a commoner to tend to it, which is cool. Let's maybe build another warehouse. Oh, I don't have the money to build it. So we need another warehouse just to store some of the polished stone so that we have a place to trade with. Market was built out, so these 3 ones are done. So berries, meat, and then fish. I don't think there's a granary here as well, so we probably need to get some of that as soon as we can. But we need to get the wood stored up, which I don't think I'll be able to do since I'm storing most of the planks at the moment. Maybe let's do this. I'm going to pause production on them for now. Then we can just store up the wood because we only have 9 days, and that extra gold will really be beneficial. So I really want to try and get that. But I don't think I will be able to meet the requirements for the bread. The bread is something that, unfortunately, I think is a bit out of reach at the moment for us. No resources to extract. That's cool. Do we have space for another builder? We do indeed. Okay, I actually want to promote... Let's promote some of these guys. Ugh, but I don't have enough money. So I want to promote at least one of them. Because we need to start getting the polished stone, which is one of the areas that I'm lacking a little bit at this stage. So I'll just wait for the trader to come in. I think they were just here just a second ago. But it does seem like our new little settlement here is taking shape. What's this? The monthly report. So trade 99, upkeep 99, taxes is at 46. No, just not bad. I do believe we can get more from taxes though. Because I do think that the actual that tax collectors, they do get overwhelmed if there's too many homes in a certain area that they can't visit all of them to, you know, to get the tax from. So yeah, I'll skip a little bit ahead, and I'll get back once we have enough money to buy the additional territory. All right, and we are back. We should now have enough money to buy the additional territory. So, like I said, I've been thinking to buy the one either to the north or more here to the eastern side, which might be a better bet since I want to get it far away from the actual living spaces, since it does have some negative effects on the desirability. So let's just see, there's no area close by that can actually give me some extra resources as well. Yeah, it doesn't seem like that's the case. Maybe we should just leverage the existing area that we have here, but a lot of it is wasted within the water, so I think from a value perspective, I think we'll buy this little section over here. Awesome. Now with that, we can now start looking at building some sheep farms, getting the weaver's huts and the tailor's huts working. So I think for now, let's make it like a little area here. So I'm going to build 2 sheep farms. I don't want to overdo it. So 2 sheep farms, and then I think we should be able to handle it with 2 weavers' huts as well. So build 2 weavers' huts and then 1 tailor's workshop as a start. Let's build a tailor's workshop around there. There we go. Oh, these things are expensive. We need to get some more monies to be able to build them. We can also start building a warehouse. Let's maybe look at adding 2 of them. There we go. Hey, some newcomers as well. Let's assign them as transporters. I see there's a lot of newcomers that do not have any work location, but I want to keep one of them open for the stone cutter. Completely forgot about that, to be honest. So I think we just need to get 20 coins, then we can build the stone cutter. I just want to see where we are actually. Yeah, so trade is really one of the more beneficial areas it seems like we have at the moment. I unfortunately missed the trade for the wood. I was very, very close to that, but I just missed it. So unfortunately I can't really make real use of that at the moment, which is a bit unfortunate. I really hoped that I could have used that a bit more. But yeah, it is what it is. Let's see, I think the trade route is not going to upgrade. We need to fulfill that request for it to be the case. But I really can't. The next one, we do have the ability to sell some clothes, which I think should be really, really good. So you might be able to sell clothes in exchange for berries. And we can also sell some fish. I know it's very cheap actually to sell the fish, but we have a lot of fish. Yeah, so that's definitely going to be one of the things that we need to look out for. There we go. I think we should have enough money now to promote. So let's promote, yeah, the one that's unemployed. And I think I was going to promote a few of the ones that we already have. Because we will definitely need to start looking at the needed upgrades and getting more taxes from them. Because ideally, you don't want to stay on the lowest of the low ranks for as long as you can. I'm not really sure if there's a maximum rank that a certain job can have. So meaning you can only assign certain ranks or certain jobs for your serfs or for your commoners. Because I know there's definitely, I say like commoner plus. But if more of the advanced buildings can, you can't assign, let's say, a lead to one of these lower end jobs, if that makes sense. So yeah, I hope that's not the case. We'll just have to see about that. But at least one thing about the trades, I think the trade value stays constant. So there's no fluctuation in the actual value that certain trade resources will get. So it will always stay the same, which I really, really like. So I think we're gonna assign wool, and then cloth, and then clothing. I think we just don't have enough money to actually build what we need, because I think that they are quite expensive. So all of these have jobs. Let's open up our book to see where we can actually assign more people. So the market tenders over here. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely a must. So I do believe that obviously the people need to start to live here, so without the market tenders they won't be able to eat food and fulfill that basic need. Let's speed it up to 3, I forgot about that one. So let's see if the trader... Yeah, the trader should give us some money now, so then we should be able to build some of these sheep pens. Because those will be a good start. Is it a sheep farm? Apologies. They don't like it if you spam the amount of sheep that you actually that you actually have, because you can build some of them. So let's build 2 of those. Yeah, let's start to build the sheep farm so we can get the needed resources. Because we need the common goods we'll need to create for them, and we need to sell them. I don't think I've unlocked it yet. So the goods market, no. I need to get 50 coins for that to be done. Oh, house is upgrading. Nice. Oh, we need to beautify around the homes as well. Forgot about that little mechanic that the game has. So we'll just have to add a few minor things to just to cover some of the homes. There we go. Which will allow them to actually upgrade, because without it, we're gonna have a bit of a problem. So just gonna build a storage place for some for the polished stone. So I do believe I've already set up the polished stone trade. At the moment, we should be able to really sell everything. I don't think there's a specific requirement. So for polished stone, let's keep 10 as a minimum. I think that should be enough. And what other jobs do we have? Transporters for this granary. Yes, we will definitely need you. So berries, fish, and meat. So let's assign berries, fish, and meat. And I think fish might be the main one that we need. Right, so everything seems to be going really well. So let's see, our economy trade is over 300. Territory, yeah, that's what you said. Territory upkeep is quite high. Construction mandates are also quite high. I'm not really sure where the mandates influence comes from, because that is a little bit higher than I expected. Didn't really want the mandates to be that influential. So we can, I assume, since we have this building, we can probably assign 5 more commoners before another house will upgrade. But it does seem like this one is also upgrading. I guess it depends. I guess it really depends. But we definitely need to build an additional tax office. Let's extend this little building. Let's build a tax office. I'm just going to add us a few sub-buildings. Oh no, I don't want to zoom into the ground. There we go. Increase the size. And build another one. Oh, that's going into the ground. That's not what I want. Not ideal. That seems to be about the same height. Man, I don't know why it keeps zooming into the ground like that. Okay, so I think we need to assign some commoners to the unemployed people. So let's open up the list and let's assign the 2 unemployed workers so we can get the additional tax benefit. And yeah, okay, so they're building the sheep pen, so we should be able to also assign people to that, because that's also quite an important thing. I'm going to prioritize the tax officers, because that is something that we need. And we can clearly see that our income is quite decent. I'm really happy about that, and I do believe we're selling our polished stone. Just want to see what the value of the polished stone is. I think it's quite high. Oh, it's trade routes. It's 3. It's the same as the planks. That's interesting. Really thought it would be a little bit different, but yeah, unfortunately that's not the case. And we're running out of wood. I can probably build an additional lumber camp here as well. Yeah, let's do that. Let's build maybe 2. There's enough wood to go around. I don't think we're really overwhelming our forest at the moment, so we might as well just build it while we can. Awesome. The warehouse is built. So this one will be primarily for stone and then polished wood. Oh, not polished wood, polished stone. I'm just waiting for these tax offices to build, and then we can assign our new citizens to the sheep farms and to the adjacent buildings, so we can also then build the weaver's hut. So as soon as the weaver's hut is done, we can also start the tailor's workshop. So we'll also need them. Let's assign the secondary tax collector. Just awaiting the third tax collector to, or this one, last building to be completed, then we can assign the last tax collector. And then our income should jump quite a bit. Yeah, I know 2 berry pickers is probably a little bit too much for 1 bush. But for me it made a little bit more sense to actually do that. So let's start getting some sheep. Let's give them 5 each. I don't really know what the maximum is or what the optimal amount of sheep will be. There we go. We have 3 tax collectors. And for sheep, we can actually assign... Oh, we can assign serfs for them. That's interesting. Let's also extend our livable area just a little bit. So I'm gonna cut it off like there. Yeah. That should be good. There we go. The lumber camps have been built. So as soon as we get new villagers, we can then assign them to the lumber camps, because it doesn't seem like my wood production is really keeping up. But it might just be an influx to the amount of planks that we have. But when we get to the point to actually really expand and really upgrade a lot of homes, I think having a surplus of all of the base resources really won't hurt anything. Let's see, just I guess they are building the weaver's hut. I think the weaver's hut requires commoners, so I'll need to promote some of the new people that join to commoners, just so that we can get the base of those resources started up, and then we can get the goods markets and start getting the needed people to attend them as well. And that should really increase our happiness. I think like goods is -2%, entertainment is -2%, so it's really not that significant. But it's definitely something to keep note of. Alright. Don't I really have money to buy or build any of the other stuff. So just want to add a well here just for in case if they need one. Cool. So yeah, 60. So yeah, we can do the needed promotions. So let's do that. Let's promote these 3 unemployed people. And then we should then have them for our weaver's hut as soon as they are built. I don't really think it's going to matter if you prioritize them. There's not a lot of construction projects going on. Hey, it's actually someone building a home here. That's awesome. You also actually need another market tender, but I think we're fine in this regard. Oh, someone nice. Well, some of the mission is approaching. Let's see what they have to offer. Wood for the bishop. Yes, we can definitely try to get the wood now. Let's try to get it now. Let's pause the sawmills. And let's see if we can get the requested logs. I think it's 100. Yes, it's 100. Yeah, that should be fine. We're not using too much. So, yeah, it should be good. Oh, we actually have a decent amount of wool already. Yeah, I don't really have the facilities for bread just yet. I will have soon, don't worry. I'll definitely have that soon. I'm actually just waiting for 100 wood to make use of. Oh, Weaver's Hut is completed, so we can assign one commoner to... I think, yeah, we can actually assign 2 commoners. And then one can be assigned to the tailor's workshop. Cool, yeah, so that's actually awesome. Then we have some common clothes that we can sell. I think we need to build this warehouse as well. So I have 3 newcomers. Just waiting for... I actually need planks. But they're really taking their time. Yeah, so let's bring in these newcomers. They should serve us quite well. Come on, just bring the planks and build it. Can't be that difficult. There we go. Now we're just waiting for a builder. So the weaver's hut, yeah, we already have some cloth, which is awesome. Really, really happy about that. Okay, so it seems like there is a builder sign and it should be completed very, very soon. Storage full. Okay, so I think we can probably... Yeah, we have more than enough food for everything. I'm honestly not going to worry about that too much. Why did they only build half of it? I would honestly expect them to build the entire thing. I also need to keep an eye on the coins, because when I have 50 I want to also build the goods market. Because that's the one last piece to get the commoners happy before we actually get to entertainment. I think the entertainment will be the last thing that we will look at. Man, just finish it. It's prioritized. I have no clue why they are taking so long. Okay, let's see what else do we have that we can maybe look at building. I don't really think there's anything that's very beneficial to us at the moment. Well, not that beneficial. Let's maybe do some beautification for what it's worth. That should be fine. There we go. We can now assign a tailor. And then we can assign some transporters for this warehouse. We'll definitely need them. And then we can start up our sawmills again. Since we have the required wood, we should be all good in that regard. So that this warehouse is also completed. I think gonna make it again a mix between those two, and then the final product will be the last one that's stored. It's assigned to serve to transport, and then we need to get the goods hut. Because I think at 10 common clothes we should be able to get the next trading route, which will be very, very beneficial for us as well. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call that for today's episode. I really hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.